Live from Huntley Community Radio. It's a Chick Chat show hosted by Marcia and Kay.
Wow, what an epic event. Here we are on Valentine's Day. And obviously I don't sound like either Marcia or Kay.
But you look great in a dress.
Thank you. And I would feel great in a dress too. My name is Bill.
This is Travis, and he does feel great in a dress.
And this is Marcia of the Chick Chat.
And Kay from the Chick Chat.
I forgot to mention we're from the Two Dudes.
We are from the Two Dudes and a Dog.
So today, Two Dudes and a Dog are meeting up with Chick Chat.
Woo, all right.
Talk about some Valentine's Day type things. Right?
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct.
Good.
Did anyone turn the heat down in here with everyone in here? It's a little warm, isn't it?
Well, that's because he's in a dress.
Dinner. Burger King.
Bigelow's it was called.
Bigelow's.
No, it was fancy. So anyway, my mom said to me, "What are you doing tonight?" And I said, "Well, I actually have a date." And she's like, "Oh." I go, "What do you mean, oh?" And she's like, "I was hoping you would take Grandma and Grandpa out to dinner." And gave me the whole big Catholic guilt ball look.
I know that.
And I said, "Fine, I'll do it." So I went to pick up my now wife, and they said, "We're going with another couple." Oh, really? Who? I'm like, "You don't know them, you'll meet them." They were like 95 each.
Oh, they were not.
So we went to their door. They were. So I had to go get them at the door, walked them, I walked them down. And
oh, you scored points with girls like that.
I figured if she could get through that, this had a shot to last more than my typical 15-minute relationship.
Well, it's good that she wasn't in that bad boy stage, though. Girls generally go through a bad boy stage, right, Kay? I mean, we like the bad boys.
Right.
We don't want to marry them necessarily, but we like the bad boys. So she must have been out of her bad boy
taking
stage.
I guess that's why I'm single and not married.
Taking
roll
notes
up
on
my
this.
sleeves.
Yeah, I don't know if she had a bad boy stage. I'll have to ask her that one.
You'll have to ask her.
Yeah.
He won't get anywhere with that. We'll have to ask.
Yeah, you'll have to ask
Girls
her.
talk to
It
girls.
might be the bad boy stage now. I think Bill is sometimes a bad boy, especially in that dress.
She likes the Schwann's guy when he comes over.
One time, Bill told me he
That's
gets all
enough,
his
Marcia. Settle down.
He gets his free meat from Schwann's all the time. The guy's always unloading his beef tenderloin out of the truck.
Marcia's putting her coffee away because I don't think it's going to last with this kind of talk. Boys, settle down over there.
Well, when
man.
I think about Valentine's Day, I think about the different stages of love. And now, we don't all know each other that well, but I've indicated that I'm married. Travis, what stage of relationship are you in?
I'm in a serious relationship.
Okay, but kind of early on?
Like 7 months in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that would be a little bit different. How about
I'm married, and I've been married for 32 years. This is my second marriage.
Okay.
And for me, it's much better the second time around.
Okay. Good. Taking notes.
And I was married because my husband, we called Dead Bob on the show because he died. Isn't that awful? Marcia did that. But my family
No, I
doesn't
didn't kill him.
No. She names him Dead Bob, but my kids think it's hysterical, and actually, I think my husband wouldn't mind it. Anyway, so I'm a widow.
Okay.
4 years.
All right, so we know about the different stages of love. The first stage is the romance stage, which I'm guessing you're in.
Go, Travis.
Because I'm not. At all.
Yeah, I'll just keep it short and sweet, yes.
Yes,
That's
you
what
are.
happens.
Okay, well, that's, a little, kind of learning to explore each other from a mental and physical perspective and so forth. Do you guys have nicknames for each other?
Poochie.
Poochie. That wasn't on mine. I had Smoothie, Honey, Pumpkin, Sweetie Pie, and Darling.
Or baby lamb.
Baby lamb.
That's what she calls me.
God,
That's what she calls you.
I'm like a
You're
baby
putting
lamb.
that out in the public. Oh, boy.
I said it.
I was Killer Kuczynski.
Lamb. Okay.
No, it's...
We could do a song on that one. Baby lamb, ooh, baby lamb. Okay, you're dead beat now. We're going to do that.
All right, how about the I love yous and all that kind of thing? Is it every phone call?
Meaning this
or?
to me?
Well, you're
What's
in,
the next
the
stage?
romance
What's
stage.
The next
you're in
stage
the
of love?
romance stage. The next stage is the power struggle stage. I don't think you're there yet.
No.
No? We're jumping over the I love yous. You're not going to go down that path?
Yeah, no.
Do you say that after every phone call?
Not every phone call.
Really?
Is this all about putting me in the spot here, Bill?
Kind of.
Yeah, I
You're
think
in
so.
that, just because you're in that tight red dress.
It's Valentine's Day. We're celebrating. The power struggle stage is instead of focusing on everything you love about sweetie pie, you focus on everything that's wrong about sweetie pie.
Oh.
So you should be aware of.
So, like, how many years would you say that's into?
Well, I think it's different for everybody.
Yeah. Well, what about for you?
15 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. No, we moved fast, got married in a couple months, and had a child right away. It's been all bliss since then. What you guys?
I think that dress is getting tighter.
I'm not going to say why.
All right. Well, we'll just jump ahead. Then the next stage is the stability stage, and that is where you are basically just too tired to fight about any of the differences that you have. That's kind of where I'm at now.
So your stability of it?
It's kind of stable, sort of.
I don't think you would be
Some
too
rights.
tired, though, to fight over it. You've just realized what turns the buttons to make somebody fight, and you just avoid that then. That's a smarter move.
Avoid pushing the buttons.
Yeah, why?
Except
It
I'm
goes
married to an
nowhere.
Italian, so sometimes it gets kind of fun.
Oh,
it's a little
yeah,
fiery, a little back and forth.
They love to scream and
They
yell.
love to fight, throw things.
Does she push her buttons? Is that the problem?
She's constantly pushing my buttons, yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of button pushing back and forth. Unfortunately, not back to that first stage anymore. But okay, 2 more stages I'll quickly get through here. There's the commitment stage. That is when, what is it? Oh, this is the one where you're supposed to be in when you finally get married, believe it or not. Now, obviously, most people don't wait till they go through all these different stages until they get married, because I think that takes years and years to get to the commitment stage. The last one is the bliss stage, which rarely happens in a relationship, but
Speak for yourself.
it's when
Hopeful.
it's
Oh my
defined here as when 2 people become one.
You're really not making this look good for me.
Well, you got.
I need something to look
There's a
forward
lot
to.
of work. There's a lot of work
to the
in-
bliss stage.
Are you?
Sure.
Okay. You guys got any?
I think
bliss?
you travel between these stages a lot in a relationship. You go from the romance to the power struggle to the bliss to the commitment to the stability stage. I could do that all in one day. So,
What stage are you at right now, may I ask?
that's hard. It's a combination of things.
All of those today?
Yeah, well, today not so much because we hardly saw each other today. But
So that's like the bliss stage?
Yeah, no buttons pushed there.
no,
Travis will be just fine.
I just think you go in and out of these things. If the stakes are high, then I'm more of a power. If their stakes are high for me, it's a power control stage. If they're not so high, it's kind of blissful.
And I'm from that era where you didn't live with someone before. You
Yeah, me
got
too.
married first. And then all of a sudden, oh my gosh, it was a little difficult that first year. And I finally said to my mom, how the heck, I never even heard you and Dad fight ever. And this is difficult. And she said, Kay, we were married 15 years before you came to our house. So we took care of all that by that time. You'll find out what buttons not to push and what really matters in a marriage.
So they say the first year is difficult?
It was for me.
Yeah.
Not so much. You won't have any troubles.
Well, we definitely will not live with each other until marriage, so
Right.
we might go through some
Yeah,
of
you
the,
have to get the
I
things
didn't either.
that bug you.
Like the toilet seat down or up.
Yeah, you throw your clothes on the,
The
floor.
toothpaste.
You
Yeah.
take
Just
them off.
everyday habits.
Just- yeah, exactly.
They can get to you.
I went through a stage during menopause, or after, during menopause. I couldn't stand the way my husband ate. It was crazy. I've been married to him how many years now? And I couldn't look at him when we were eating dinner.
Oh my gosh,
Look
Marcia.
at him. So did you just look down at your food and oh, hey,
Did you
how's
say something?
dinner? Good to see you, honey, kind of.
No, but I think a lot of women my age bracket will identify with that. I got through it, and I didn't tell him until after I got through it. You know, I said, Gary, there was a time when I couldn't stand looking at you when you ate.
How long did that last?
6 months,
Wow.
6, 7 months. You know, so I just kind of looked over his shoulder, you know, and yeah.
So you realized it was your problem, really?
Yeah, it was my problem.
Yeah, well, that's
It
good.
could be his problem too, but it doesn't bother me. It's not a button that gets pushed right now.
Interesting. Well,
Yeah.
So, Kay, what's up on your?
okay, finished? All right. Okay, St. Valentine, what was his occupation? What was he? I'll give you 3 choices. One of these is correct. Did he run an
I hope
orphanage?
so.
Did he run an orphanage? Is that how he got so famous? Was he a beekeeper or a wagon maker?
I thought this was a made-up holiday. Is this guy for real?
Yeah, there's
Guy
Oh,
is
this
for
is-
real.
Oh, I'm just kidding. No,
I think
it's
he's Catholic.
That was a bad joke.
They
Sorry.
make up anything for
Sorry for all
money.
you Catholic people in the room.
I'm going with the wagon maker.
Okay, I'm going to go with it's a beekeeper and what else, honey?
An orphanage. He ran the orphanage.
Orphanage.
In town.
That's what I was going to go with the orphanage.
Greg,
as
how
well.
about, are you
I'm gonna go
speaking
with the
today?
wagon maker.
Wagon maker. Well, guess what? He was a beekeeper.
So
Wow.
we're all either A, not
Good
good
luck when
Valentines,
you
or
two do your
B.
Olympics.
Yeah, yeah.
All
This is-
right.
This is very typical for us whenever we do any kind of trivia thing.
Okay, here's another one. The first Valentine came from what country? Was it England, France, or Germany?
Germany.
Everybody's going to want to say France. I'm going to say England.
I'm going to say France.
Me too.
France,
France?
2 French are correct. It was
Yeah.
France.
Right on.
This was in
young-
14, this is the year 1415. A French nobleman named Chris d'Orleans was in an English prison for 25 years, and he sent it to his lover,
Ah.
girlfriend, whatever.
Love
She
that.
English prison.
All right, we associate February 14th with the heart. What other part of the body did love reside? Hint, it was an organ.
It was or wasn't?
It's an organ,
It's an organ.
in the body.
Okay, okay.
I know, this is risky.
It's an organ in the body.
Yes, we
How about-
associate Valentine's Day with it.
Well, we know it's not the brain.
Okay.
It's not
Why
associated.
did you tap me in? When you said that?
I'm going to say the liver.
I'm going to say the kidney. What are you going to say?
I was definitely thinking the kidney.
No, you
Yes, I was.
Well-
I didn't think my answer.
Marcia, you're so smart. It's the liver.
Oh, wow.
They used to say, you have broken one's liver. I like heart better, but
You're kidding
that
me.
used to be a
You
saying,
broke my
right?
liver.
Who was Cupid married
Go
to?
breaking my liver.
Cupid.
Cupid. Was he
Cupid.
married to Jupiter, Venus, or Psyche?
Wasn't Venus. Cupid was too short for Venus. I always picture Venus as statuesque.
He's got all those bows and arrows to carry
Yeah.
around.
What-
Uh,
Psyche.
I'm going to go
Or is it
Psyche.
Psyche? It's not
Psyche. I don't
Psyche?
know. I never
No,
don't know that.
Psyche.
It was Psyche. Okay, in 1850, Esther Howland made the first mass-produced Valentines in the United States that they could buy and send. Some even cost $10. They were romantic, flowery, and lacy, and there's no question with that one. It's it. In what year was the Chicago mob hit called the St. Valentine Massacre? What year was that?
It's 1900s.
Yes.
It's in the 20s.
Yes.
Okay, we're
20.
getting good
Okay,
here.
good,
We're
good.
collaborative.
Yeah, we're working
We're
well.
collaborative.
29.
You got it. 1929.
Nice work,
Now,
team.
wasn't that when the money fell, the stock market
Depression?
crashed?
Yeah.
The depression, the
started?
money fell.
Well,
Money fell.
caused by the money fall.
Hey,
Yeah.
falling money. Let's go get that.
That's interesting. I never put the two together when I watch TV and see it on TV and stuff. But anyway, you can go down and see that wall
Yeah,
in
I
Chicago.
have. I have.
Take that tour.
Went through the alley.
In the 50s, Valentine's Day came to Japan, and the women gave chocolate candy to their men. And on March 14th, the men, it's known as White Day, the men gave their women white cookies. Isn't that cute? I wish we did that. I like cookies. We don't do that. All right. This is the last part.
That was
Cookies are
on
good.
March?
Yes, in March
14th.
March 14th,
Okay.
you get white cookies.
What, white cookies?
Mhm.
What is a white cookie?
Purity,
Like
maybe?
a sugar cookie
Not
or
a,
something?
not a
Oh.
gingerbread cookie, I would
Not
say.
chocolate.
Not chocolate
Okay,
chip.
white chocolate,
Macadamia.
maybe?
White.
White
You can put some
chocolate?
white
I
bits
don't
in
know.
there?
Now you're going
Yeah.
to make me go home and look it up, and then I'll have to, because I'm one of those closure people, and then I'll have to tell everybody here the answer, because I'll figure you need to know. Oh, well. Name this movie. These are chicks love these lines in movies, those romance lines, so I don't
Travis
know how
likes
good our
romance
boys
lines.
are
I
going to
do
do.
like a couple.
Okay. But this is the first one. We'll always have Paris.
That had to be with one of Hepburn, right? Katharine Hepburn.
Nope.
Audrey Hepburn.
Nope.
Bill?
And another
Your
thing
movie,
from
yeah.
the same movie is Here's Looking at You,
Yeah.
Kid.
Oh, yeah.
Casablanca.
It is Casablanca.
Casablanca.
Remember, we'll always have Paris, because that's where they met and loved each other. And then somebody got married, so they couldn't stay together. All right, this girl, she's sitting in a New York restaurant with
Oh,
someone
I know this one.
she is supposed to marry, but she looks out the window.
Oh.
It's February 14th. The lights on the office building she looks at are showing red lights in the shape of a giant heart. She bolts out of the restaurant and runs.
Sleepless in Seattle.
You got it.
Oh, he is a
Boom.
movie guy.
Oh.
Very good.
I was
Making a
thinking-
comeback here.
I know what you're
Oh,
thinking
Harry
of.
Met Sally.
Oh, no, I didn't have that one.
You know,
I'll have what she's having.
I would say that.
This movie stars Betty Davis and Paul Henreid. He's a very cool guy. They are deeply in love, and women love